But there are a few things when you're talking about being successful. And I say it, and I say it, and it's never going to change. You have to love what you do. You're all young. Ideally, you'll love something that's a good business. But you know what? If it's not necessarily that good, the loving is more important than having that good business. Some people want to be teachers. I mean, some of the happiest people and the most successful people that I know are people that aren't the richest at all. They don't make it all the most money. They're teachers. They're scientists. I know people that are scientists that are like, they can't wait to get to work. They can't wait. If you want vacations, you're not really in the right business. I hardly ever take time off because I love what I'm doing, whether it's my business or whether it's now this, we're going to make America great again, and whether it's this, no matter what. But I will tell you that the people with great families, people that have great relationships with their wives or husband, very, very important toward success. Because I don't consider success necessarily monetary, because I know the most successful people in the world. And many of these people are really miserable people, okay? No matter what, and perhaps I'm in that category, okay? But I'm pretty happy. At least I'm very content, I can tell you. But some of the most successful people in the world, I know like many of them. I don't know all, I guess, but I seem to know all. And they cross my path a lot. And they're not necessarily happy people. They're very wealthy people, but they're, in many cases, extremely unhappy. Because we're talking about success. Most people think success is measured in the form of monetary success. It's not really. I mean, to me, a successful person who has a great family, who loves the family, loves the children, and the children love him or her, to me, that's a much more successful person than a person that's made $1 billion or $10 billion and is miserable and doesn't have a good family and nobody likes the person. And the people are the happiest are not necessarily the people who are the wealthiest, okay? But in terms of monetary success, it does make life easier. You don't have to worry about food and housing and education and sickness. Your doctors, you go to the best doctors, and hopefully that solves the problems. But it does make life easier. You gotta love what you do. You're gonna never, ever quit or give up. Never quit. You're gonna be so close. My father used to tell a story. He thought it was funny, but I actually thought it was more of a lesson. He viewed it as funny. And it was about a man who loved the cola business. He loved, soft drinks. That's what he loved. He just loved the business. He founded a company. It was called 3-Up. And my father would tell this story. He'd laugh. But I'd listen and I'd say, I don't want to laugh. It's a lesson. And he found his company, 3-Up. And he was very proud, but the company wasn't making it. Didn't work. And he gave up, and it was just no good, and it went out of business. But he never wanted to quit. And he did another one. It was 4-Up, and he did 5-Up, and he did 6-Up, and they would all fail, and he just kept failing, and finally he gave up. And my father would say, if he only came up, if he just worked a little bit harder, just one more, he would have had 7-Up, and he would have been a tremendous success. And I laugh because I think of my father telling me that story, and we viewed it differently. And what I viewed it is not as comedy. I viewed it as never, ever give up, just never give up. I view another word that you never hear when you're talking about success, and that's momentum. Some people, and you have to know about yourself. You have to know about momentum. What you want to do is you want to keep going. But if you think you lost your momentum, slow down and refocus on maybe something else, because it's so important to keep the momentum going, okay? So I only say, really, love what you do, and remember those other little things I told you, okay? So that's enough of success. Do we agree? Is that okay, Mr. Instructors? Okay?